Hi Pile 1, welcome to your video today where we're focusing on what's going to happen next between you and your person. So you have picked a couple of magical items in this we're soon coming up to Valentine's Day kind of series of videos. You've picked this really beautiful little pink confection. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it does have silver glitter on it, which is fun. So you've picked this pretty little pink Valentine's Day pastry cake, which I'll put in frame for you so you can see it. Also, you have picked my Truth Deck Oracle cards, which is very cool. And again, it's not mine, but I love it. So you've picked this deck, which is very fun. So we're going to get to this. First, I'm going to look a little bit into, this is kind of, actually, we'll start with this first. We'll start with it first. We're going to get into a little bit about maybe some themes about what's coming up next between you and your person. And then we're going to use some tarot cards to clarify, and we're going to look at the relationship. And then we're going to look at all my fun oracle decks, which I love, which again aren't mine. I didn't make them, but I use them. So, okay. So first we're going to do some themes. So let's see here. What's coming up next between you and your person with some themes? Pile 1. Okay. So, soulmate connection. So it seems like for this, that you and your person are going to be exploring your soulmate connection. Alignment. Oh, I like this. Them things are coming into alignment for you and your person. We'll clarify that. Honesty, that is great. I feel like that you guys are going to get a lot of clarity and you'll be honestly speaking some things, and that's amazing. Financial improvements, that's fantastic. We always like that. And we have soul tribe. So that's like best friend community energy as well. So that is great. And the reason why I'm putting these cards in front of my face is because that's how they go into focus. I always want to see you, my darlings. But that's how we're going to see your cards in focus. Okay, so let's clarify. I have your crystal of the day as well on your tarot card deck that I've pre-selected for you. So this is your beautiful angel aura crystal. It's absolutely stunning. Has a lot of imperfections because I've had this for a while and it's been banged by my cats into all sorts of other crystals. But I love the rainbow nature of it, and I feel like this is like a unicorn horn in a way. So it's very, very pretty. I will put this in frame for you, maybe. I don't know if there's really enough room, but we'll kind of put it there. I don't want it to take up the room for where the cards are though. So we'll experimentally go along. I'm trying this new angle because I want you to see the cards better. Okay, so we're going to focus on, for pile 1, please, what's happening next between them and their person for soulmate connection. So we're going to do, I'm moving this, I'm sorry. I need more space for you. I'm going to do 5 cards for what's happening with soulmate connection for pile 1 and your person. 5 cards for alignment, what's happening between you and your person. 5 cards for honesty. What's happening between you and your person next. 5 cards for financial improvements. What's happening next. And 5 cards for soul tribe. What is happening next? I'm also realizing that I am running out of room in this small little table space that I have picked for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your cards. I'm going to put them to the side. And we will get to them column by column. Okay. All right, so first we're going to start with soulmate connection. So what I have for you, okay, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Lovers, 6 of Coins, and the Hermit. Okay, interesting. And yes, okay. So I feel like for you, it's interesting how we got also the card alignment that shows up for next, because I'm getting with the Queen of Wands or Queen of Fire that it does show up in reverse. So I feel like for you that with this Queen of Wands that you may have been, especially if you are, or if your person is a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, that you may have been feeling, or you may have had those, sign somewhere in your chart, prominent somewhere. You might have been feeling with this Queen of Wands that you've been out of alignment, or maybe you've been drained or tired, or maybe you've been feeling like you haven't been able to like assert yourself a lot. It's interesting, we did get the honesty card. So you might have been feeling like you haven't been able to assert yourself a lot. You've been maybe feeling like your fire has been doused out, or maybe you've been feeling like your person hasn't really been able to like honor you as the queen you are. Then I get the Four of Wands, which is also in reverse. So I feel like for you that you may have, with normally the Four of Wands, I look at this as a traditional relationship card, a marriage card, a commitment. So you may feel like you and your person don't have or haven't established a traditional commitment yet. You might feel like you and your person haven't been able to really be able to kind of lock this down. So I feel like you guys may not have been able to have locked this down, and maybe that has been making you feel anxious or dishonored in a way, or not prioritized or valued. Like you might have the thoughts running through your head of like, if they really loved me, if they really thought I was like worthy, wouldn't they have committed to me by now? Wouldn't they have, you know, made this official? So you may feel like this lack of commitment has been making you question your worth or how much your person cares for you. But I want to say for you with the Lovers that what's going to happen next in this connection is I feel like that this love is going to be expressed. And I feel like that's going to be very beautiful. I feel like, and in this deck, it is called Harmony. But I love the Lovers here, which represent like you and your person, you know, in love. And then being watched over by like a spirit guide or by an angel that's protecting this connection. So I feel like that there is a divinity in this connection. There is like a blessing. There is this kind of energy where you're going to be guarded and watched over by the universe or by spirit guides. But I also get that like with this Lovers card, that what's going to happen next is the soulmate connection, the deep love, may start to turn around or deepen or solidify a kind of commitment in this connection. Because I feel like if you've been feeling depleted because you've been the only one giving, what's interesting is I get the Six of Coins or Six of Matter. So I feel like with this card that this is about that, yet your person is going to start giving more to this connection because of love, or giving more love to this connection in maybe a way that you need it, which is great. And I get the Hermit or the Recluse in this tarot deck because I get that for you, you may feel like if they don't, what would happen next is like you're saying like, you know, I may have to walk away. So you may even have started to walk away, or you may even start to walk away. And so that might be kind of connected to where they're starting to give more love or give you more. I feel like they would like come out of the shadows next to give this to you. So I feel like that this is very beautiful. I do feel like there's more of a commitment. Also what I have here with Recluse, this is a Virgo card. So you or your person may be Virgo energy. The Lovers card is a Gemini energy. You or your person may be Gemini. So that's also showing up. So in addition to the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel like that's a piece of definitely what's coming up next. I also want to get to your other columns. So, okay. So for your card to clarify alignment. So for you, what I feel like for you and your person, what's coming up with alignment? We get the Chariot. Okay, an alignment to traveling to each other. The Eight of Fire, more travel to each other. Spirit of Swords, especially if you or your person is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So especially Gemini, since we got Gemini show up already with the Lovers card. Ace of Fire or Ace of Wands, definitely that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And Two of Swords, making a decision. Okay, so what I see for you guys, so starting off with the Chariot. So what I love is I love how Chariot not only represents like physical geographic travel. So if you guys are in geographic separation or long distance in any way, then I feel like that this is about closing the gap between the two of you and really about uniting the two of you in a really strong way. So whether it's just them, you know, living next door and them coming over to your house, or whether that this is about, you know, them planning a trip or needing to travel across the world with you, or to see you long distance. I feel like that this is definitely like geographic travel or wanting to see you in person. Also, I feel like, and especially because it's been paired with that Eight of Wands. So the Chariot with the Eight of Wands is like a very good energy when it comes to like this. Also, what I'm getting for this too is I'm getting the Chariot and Eight of Wands is like things happening fast, things progressing fast. So I really like this a lot. And what I see for this is I feel like, so not only would you guys see each other in person, but I feel like you guys would progress this connection. So I really like it. Eight of Wands also is a card of strong communication. So that's also something that would be happening fast. So I feel like that for you with your person, that they're going to be communicating a lot, which is what connects to later the honesty pile that we got. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of strong honesty, and that's also reinforced by this spirit of air. So I get that this is like, and look how empowered, right? Like, look at what's coming next is look how empowered you feel. You feel confident, brave, strong, empowered. So not an in reverse Queen of Wands anymore. I feel like you become very triumphant and very confident. And whether their words give you enough reassurance to calm the anxiety, or whether this is just enough to feel like, okay, they gave me what I need. They gave me my love language, or they gave me the confirmation. So I think this is beautiful. So you feel really kind of, confident. And also this is a card of great communication. So I love that. And then I get the Ace of Wands, which is this is going to happen immediately, pretty quickly, like right away. And I want to clarify time frames on this as well. But next is usually more in the immediate time frame. So I want to say it'll happen this February if you're watching this when I'm releasing it. But of course, this is a timeless video, so it could be any time. So depending on when you're watching it, I'm going to give you a couple of windows of time of when this strong communication or even travel could come up between the two of you. So 3 windows of time, because this is a timeless video for you. So for you and your person, okay, up in the air, but that's interesting because I also get this to be kind of like flying. So like taking a trip by plane. So this, and I get within a year. Okay, so this is not as great as I love to see, but that's fine. I mean, all the cards are really good. July, okay. So there's a trip coming up for you guys in July, and I also feel like that this could progress, and I love the fireworks. This also represents like victory, success, and feeling, like this is very good. So, all right, so maybe in July during Leo season, because I'm getting a lot of Leo energy here as well. So those are some time frames for you guys. Then I get 2 of Swords. So... and also up in the air, it could mean that there's a trip that could come soon and that it's just kind of like they're just seeing when they could make those arrangements. So there's that. And then 2 of Swords. There is a decision that does have to be made about this connection, maybe about the commitment. There is a crossroads that you guys are at that will come up next where you guys are going to have to make this decision. And another reason why this time frame could be up in the air is because with the 2 of Swords, it represents that this decision, when they make this choice or when you make this choice, will determine maybe when the trip is. So maybe the decision is making travel plans. Maybe the decision is when can you guys get together? A scheduling decision. Sometimes it might be about making a decision about going all in with the commitment. So that's very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to see your next column. So let's see here. All right, so this is the honesty one. Okay, so honesty. What will they say to you? And we're going to clarify that with some oracle cards. The Sun. All right, so what they're going to tell you is going to make you very happy. I feel like they're going to communicate in a way that, one, brings you joy. Again, Leo energy. But also it would be, I feel like they're going to communicate with you in a way that's very happy. I get the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. So this is them sharing all of their romantic love with you. So I love how their cup is overflowing with love. This is a very traditional love card, so that's great. Then I get the 5 of Swords. So I get that your person has been saying, gosh, I've been selfish. I've been a little ruthless. I've been focused on myself at the expense of you and at the expense of our connection. But I'm sorry about that. And I want to make it up to you. And I want to give you more love and attention and affection. And 10 of Cups, again, the card of ultimate happiness. So you're going to be really, really, really happy with this. So I feel like what's going to happen next is you guys are going to travel together and you're going to progress the connection. And they're going to give you like a romantic confession of love, especially if they're in Aries, where I get the Emperor. And in this deck, it's called Order. But I love this Emperor card, so I feel like that they're going to come in strong. They're going to maybe chase you a little bit if you've been a little withdrawn or walking away. And I love this. And they're going to be strong and decisive about it. And I do feel like they're going to own and admit their selfishness. And they're going to apologize and they're going to give more. So that's good. All right, let's see what else. Let's clarify financial improvements, which we all love. Okay, excellent. So we have King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy. So I love this as well. So I like this King of Cups energy. This is your person showing up in their very strong divine masculine energy, their very strong romantic giving energy. I feel like that's great. I get the Magician. So I feel like they've, and you've probably also have been manifesting or been really trying to have or create more financial abundance in this connection, in your life. That's been great. So I love this. I love the Ace of Swords. And again, they're going to tell you about their career developments, about their financial improvements, about the inflow of money that's come in. Perhaps that's what's going to allow or enable the travel, or maybe that's where they're going to feel like they can take you out. But this is very, very nice. And I get the Alchemy. So I feel like this is about changing lead into gold, and the gold in this financial improvements is lovely. So I like this card a lot. So this is definitely about change and transformation. So I like it. So that's helping. And I get the Devil card, which in this card deck is called Energy. So I love how they've been working their butt off in their career, and that is what is really coming to give them a reward. So I like this a lot. And I love with this Devil energy that this is like all their hard work has been paying off, and they know that maybe they've been a little bit overly focused on their career, and it's going to balance. So I feel like that they're going to be rewarded for all their hard work. And this is definitely especially true for Capricorn energy. So I like that. That will definitely help you in this connection. And lastly, with this, I get Soul Tribe. So cards to clarify Soul Tribe. We have the Veil, which is High Priestess, especially Pisces energy. So I get with the Veil, it's like they intuitively know. They know on a soul level just how deeply connected you are, just how much you guys have like a telepathic connection and a spiritual connection. And this is just great. So I like this a lot. So this is good. And I get 5 of Coins. And it just seems like their fears have been really interfering with this connection. That I feel like what's happening next is I feel like that they're going to see through the veil. They're going to see through their fears, which have been veiling their psychic intuition. And I feel like they're going to be very much connecting with their psychic feelings and just the knowingness that you guys are very deeply connected with that, soulmate connection. I get the Moon. So again, it's so interesting, like the Veil, the 5 of Coins, and ironically, because this is a Parisian tarot deck, this is actually the doors in front of Notre Dame, because this card is about feeling left and out of the cold in front of, usually this is always like out of a building or church. So in this particular case, it's ironic that it shows up with the Notre Dame, with the High Priestess and the Moon. So it seems like normally the Moon can be a card of confusion, but I feel like in this context, in this case with Soul Tribe, it's like they may have been confused between friendship and love, but because you are such deep friends, and so they may have like a blurry line about how do they connect with you, how can they be romantic with you and also a best friend, and what's the line, and how can they be, and where can they maneuver it. So for this, I feel like what's going to happen next is they're going to get the clarity, because the thing is with the 10 of Swords is they don't want a painful ending in this connection. They don't want you to be hermiting and walking away and removing yourself. So I feel like that if you did end things with your person, I feel like that is what is kind of cut through this clarity, cut through the confusion to give them clarity. Because at the end I get the Star. And so I don't feel like that what's happening next is the ending of this connection. I feel like there may have been kind of like a micro ending, or maybe like a not a threat of an ending from you, but I feel like you may have been kind of saying like, maybe I'll leave, or should I walk away, or what are we doing? Do we really want to do this? So I feel like there was that kind of thing. And because it wasn't like you were coming from a place of ultimatum, you were just kind of like, this is what I'm thinking and feeling, and so what do you want to do with it? So it's kind of like this is going to give them some clarity, because with ending on the star, and I love that the star is like the final card of this whole 5 piles, because I really feel like this is like hope and coming together and the future and a bright future, and this is like so good. So I like this so much. All right. So now I want to get to a few oracle decks before we wrap up, because I know we're coming to the end of our time. So I'm going to start off first with Twin Flames current vibes, because I want to see kind of what's happening currently in this connection, and then we're going to move towards what's happening next. So what's happening currently between you and your person, pile 1. You healed me. I wish I could heal you the way you healed me. So I feel like that, yeah, you've been giving to this connection, and you've been really healing their heart, and you've been making them really happy. But I also feel like that maybe you've been left wounded from this. Maybe you've been left wanting. So it's very interesting. Miracle. I am praying for a miracle that somehow our paths will cross again. So I feel like that maybe this has been you. We did get the Magician card, so they've been manifesting as well. So I do feel like that, you know, what's happening now is a miracle. So that is so beautiful. So I love that very much. And then Twin Flame current vibes. I will never give up. I will always believe in you and our connection. That is really, really awesome. So I feel like you're feeling like very dedicated to this connection, and they're also feeling very dedicated to this connection. So that is something that's so beautiful. I think you guys are just trying to figure out like the logistics of this. Okay. So then what's coming up next, since that's current, we're going to look at Journey of Love. These are always so big. Okay. So, yep, this. I've combined both Journey of Love and the Journey of Love 2 decks in this. We're going to do, 3 just came out anyway. We'll just do those ones. Okay. All right. Completion. We will always be one, which is so interesting because that connects to the current vibes. So I do feel like you guys are completing or finishing a cycle. And I like how it's like finishing this cycle is going to make both of you feel very united and very confident in this connection. I like consistency. What's happening next is they're going to be more consistent. They're going to give more with that 6 of coins. I promise to make it all up to you. So that is fantastic. So they're going to be more consistent, especially if they've been hot and cold or touch and go. So that's very beautiful. Oh, and it does seem like they're very excited to be passionate with you. So it says impatient, I can't wait. So they're also going to come forward with a lot of desire. So that is incredible. I love this very much. What else is coming up next between you and your person with the relationship cards? What else is coming up next? Yeah, health, which is so interesting because we got the you healed me, I want to heal you. So I do feel like your person's going to try to heal your heart from like the pain that you've been feeling. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, we did get, you know, that impatient, I can't wait. Did I put them in the top? Yeah. Okay. So what's interesting is I'm getting bondage and I'm getting impatient, I can't wait. So obviously if you guys are into that, that could be something that happens next. But also, like, you see how that's kind of like a, you know. What's interesting is she's also tied up as well. So what's interesting with this is I feel like that, you know, there could be something hot, sexy, and spicy with this literally. But I'm also, because that's a kind of like a connection of themes. But also what I'm getting to with bondage is what's happening next is you guys are going to free yourselves from like 8 of Swords energy, where you're going to free yourself of what has kind of transpired between the two of you that have restricted you both, maybe internally, and also any external circumstances if the external circumstances have been career. Because it says you have bound yourself up with your own negative thinking. Stop it now. So you guys are going to stop negative thinking. Challenge yourself to replace negative expectations with a positive outlook. That will create a rapid change in your life. So you guys are going to start to become more optimistic about this connection and less anxiety based, and that's going to start to make this connection progress. So I like that a lot. And that is the gift. But also they might also send you something or give you a present. So that's great. Also, it says that like the love you guys have with each other is a gift. It says that which you long for most deeply is here. Love is knocking. Challenge yourself to open the door. This gift is meant for you. So I also feel like that this connection is a gift and they realize it and that they're going to want to give you a present. And I get health. So I also get maybe you or they work out together. Maybe you guys will, focus more on healthy habits like eating well, working out, whatever, sports. But I also feel like it could be like a healthy relationship or a healthy interaction. So that's good. So you guys will interact with each other in a healthy way. And it says, make sure your well-being is a top priority at this time. Self-care, rest, healthy food, and exercise nourish your soul. So I also get like a lot of self-care. So I feel like that's also coming up, which is very, very good. And then finally, what did I do with my little cards? Here they are. We're going to see let's see. What would they, I don't want to do those. Okay. I want to see one final thing of what's going to come up next. We're going to do Stellar Energy Oracle. So what's coming up next between you and your person? Judgment call. That's kind of those Two of Swords energy where you guys are making that decision and you're making that choice about this connection. So you guys are going to be making a major decision about this connection. You guys are at a crossroads. So you guys are going to make some major decisions, and that's great. So maybe your person has been feeling like indecisive for a while. I get cold shoulder. Yeah, they're making that judgment call because you've been giving them the cold shoulder, or they're afraid you will give them the cold shoulder. And then I get unexpected event. They're having a tower moment, or they'll have a tower moment in this connection. And that is what's going to bring you the victory that you've been looking for, which is fantastic. And if they have been wearing a mask with hidden motives, I feel like their mask is going to come off. So I do feel like that their hidden motives will also be revealed. So that's great. So that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this has helped you. I am wishing you a great Valentine's Day, and I will see you later. See you next time. If you guys liked this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't then liked it or felt like it didn't resonate, then feel free to pick another pile or another video. And I'll talk with you next time. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. So we're checking to see what's going to be happening next between you and your person. And you guys have picked a couple of really cool items. So, at least for me, I think they're very cool. You've picked this really beautiful teacup. So I like it. It's actually a Christmas tree ornament, and my aunt gave it to me for Christmas. It's very pretty. So she gave it to me for Christmas this year, which I love. So, yay. And obviously we are tea queens. We love the tea. So, I love this little teacup, and you picked it. So I'll put it in frame for you so you can see it. You have also picked the Romance Angels, which is very fun. So we're going to do this reading a little differently. We're going to look at some themes about what's coming up next between you and your person. And we're going to clarify that with some tarot cards. So I'm going to make 5 columns. Ooh, okay. Hot, yes, guys. Passion, chemistry, okay. So I'm clarifying these themes with tarot. Love yourself first. Oh, okay. Loving that. And let's see, what else? Yes, we have keep an open mind. Oh, are you guys my spicy, spicy pile? Okay. Okay, well, actually, we'll do all these. Okay, I wouldn't normally take them all, but I will this time. Oh, some of you are kissing and making up. Okay, but the way you make up is a little more than kissing. Okay, spicy, spicy. Stay optimistic about your love life, reconciliation, keep an open mind, and finally, it is safe for you to love. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, since we have limited table space, I wanted to do a different camera angle so you could see the cards much better and closer up, because usually it's like so far away and I'm like holding the card, but it's too hard to see. So I kind of am reducing this table space so that I can show the cards to you guys and do it this way. So let me know if you like this angle better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 tarot cards per pile. So I'm going to take your themes and I'm going to put them to the side. I'll keep them in order, though. We're going to start with passion. Normally I would do the columns on the table, but I don't really have enough room. So I'm going to take those, put these aside. We're going to do 5 cards for each. So the first card you guys get is passion. And I hold them in front of my face when I show you, because otherwise they get blurry. And I want you guys to really see this in focus. Okay, so passion. Now I'm going to take your tarot card deck, which on top of it I have put your crystal of the day. So today, and I hope I don't make this fall off, you have this beautiful green obsidian. I love it. It's so special. It's so pretty. And that's another reason why I wanted you guys to have this camera angle closer, because I want to show you guys how beautiful. So I will keep this in frame for you as well. It's like this little crystal ball. And we have, yes, Unicorn Tarot today. So we have, all right. So I was kind of already picking up that you guys may be making up in a lot of passion. You guys might be a couple that, you know, you guys fight and make up, and you guys are like that hot, sexy couple you see on TV that like throws things and then has sex on the table. And again, I don't encourage domestic violence, but you know what I mean. You guys just might, that's a metaphor. So you guys might be one of those couples that are just very spicy and feisty, or maybe you guys are just kind of exploring your sexuality and the chemistry of this, maybe because it's, you know, coming up to Valentine's Day. But I do feel like there has been some struggles in this connection, but I also get that there's a lot of chemistry and passion in this connection. So with your passion card, what's coming up next is the first card that did come out, and it is upright. I did get the 3 of Swords. So I get that you guys might be one of those couples that, you know, has sex to make up. That might be how you guys feel close to each other, how you bond, how you apologize, how you reunite with each other, or how you repair a connection. So with this 3 of Swords, I do feel like there has been a hurt heart in this. So, and there also might be some sexual healing or healing sexual trauma. That also could be something that you guys are going through. But I get with this, I feel like it's a little bit more kind of the dynamics between the two of you, because I'm getting the 3 of Swords, and the next card is the Chariot in reverse. Feeling like there's some pain in your heart where you feel like you can't move forward or can't progress the connection, or maybe the connection hasn't been progressing and that's been causing the pain in your heart. So I do feel that there has been this pain, and there's going to be a healing that's coming up next for you guys. I do get the Strength card, which I do love. The Chariot is Cancer zodiac sign, so I'm getting Cancer signs show up for you or your person. Strength is, of course, Leo. So I do get that this healing is coming up next, which will let you guys be more passionate. It will let you feel more empowered. It will make you feel more confident. Again, the Strength and the Sun are both Leo energies, which is beautiful. And I love, see how these unicorns are now looking at each other like they're still on the same page. And I also love the infinity symbol on top of this unicorn. So I'm getting like an infinite love, an infinite connection. The red flag is interesting because maybe you've been worried about the red flags in this connection, or maybe it's like waving a white flag, even though it's red. So you might be worried about red flags, but I'm also getting too, it's like these 2 unicorns are looking at each other. I'm also getting, now this might be something, now toss this away if this is not you, but have you guys also noticed how many third parties are represented in this connection? There are 3 people, 3 of Swords, 3 people. The Chariot in reversed, 1, 2, and the unicorn makes 3. We have these 2 unicorns looking at each other, paired, but there's a lion, a third energy. So I'm getting so many cards that show 3, like a third party. And again, third party doesn't have to mean romantic party. It could be friend, family, it could be job, but most times it does represent like a third party romantically. So there might be also some pain or hurt from that, or maybe hurt from the passion of that, especially if your person has told you that that there's somebody else. You might feel sad about passion with them being with someone else. Or if you're the one with the third party, then maybe they feel sad about you being with someone else. So I'm getting that there are a couple of scenarios for some of you watching. So don't jump to the conclusion that your person's cheating on you unless they've told you. That's my disclaimer for you. I get the 10 of Pentacles, which is great. So what's coming up next is now these are only 2 unicorns now. So third party's gone. That's a big one. Also, 10 of Pentacles is a very good commitment card. So this is good. Also, these are my rainbow cards. So shout out to the LGBT people that might be watching this pile. Okay, so that is very interesting for passion. So that's kind of what I feel is coming up next a little bit about you guys kind of in this situation. So next what I see is the card you guys got with chemistry. So again, I feel like regardless of the healing that you guys are doing, there is so much sexual passion in this connection. I feel like your sex link is very strong between the two of you. So what's coming up to clarify chemistry? And I'm going to take 5. So if there's not 5, we'll do one more. Okay. So with chemistry, I love that there's so much passion between the two of you. I get the High Priestess. I feel like you guys intuitively know each other's bodies, what intuitively makes each other happy and gives each other pleasure. I feel like with this High Priestess card that it's like you just intuitively know what the other person wants and needs at any given moment. It's like you're inside their head or they're inside your head. It's like there is definitely a lot of intensity with that. I get the Knight of Coins, and this is interesting if you guys are a Pisces Virgo couple, if you're the Pisces and they're a Virgo. But I'm getting so many people cards. I'm also getting the High Priestess, this Knight of Coins, Queen of Coins, Princess of Swords. So I'm getting a lot of people involved. So again, this might be, with all this energy here, I'm getting that there may be, again, third party situation resolving or third party situation. So Princess of Swords is in reverse. So I'm feeling like if this is another third party, they may be moving out. So that's interesting. Or stopping communication with that person. So Princess of Swords can also be about communication, but with that being in reverse, they may stop talking to someone else. They might stop talking to the third party. Also, if they've been kind of creeping on their social media, I feel like they may stop looking up this person online, or they might like unfriend them or unfollow them. Because I'm getting Queen and Knight, so I'm getting these two together. So I'm also getting two that I do feel like they see your value. I see what's happening next is they're wanting to communicate to you about how much passion and chemistry they have with you and how much they see your value, how much they want to connect with you. A lot of earth sign energy in this pile. So that's very strong because they intuitively know with the High Priestess. And then with this card, I'm getting 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness. This is what you've been waiting for. And this is what you really, really want, which is fantastic. So I feel like that it's kind of like they stop talking. So with this, I feel they stop talking to this third party. So the two of you unite and are together and get in this connection, maybe even a commitment with the coins. It might have been slow in coming, but I feel like it's on its way. And then I love how intuitively and psychically you guys have this connection, and that makes you really happy. So this is great. And I love the 10 of Cups. It's like the rainbow after the storm. So that's also good. So I do feel like if you guys have been having a stormy connection, that this is going to resolve. So that's great. I get love yourself first. So some cards to clarify love yourself first. What's happening next are respecting yourself. You are giving yourself self-care and self-love. I love the King of Coins that clarifies that. So it's so interesting. I feel like your self-care might be connected to something they buy you. Like they might send you to the spa. They might buy you a manicure, and that was what like gives you self-care. Like I feel like, oh, here we go. Again, same energy, but this comes up. 2 Kings. Shout out if you guys are 2 Kings. Okay. And then the Hermit. And then, yes. So because you, all right. So that's great. I love this. Okay. So, all right. And Death card. Okay. So I feel because of this. All right. So with the death card that I feel comes out last, I'm also getting that, like, with the end of the third party situation, I'm getting that this is like the third party situation coming to an end, because I see only the two of you together, two kings. So King of Cups, King of Coins. So I see like earth sign energy with water sign energy there. And I'm getting this King of Cups, King of Coins energy. So two kings united, two strong like people cards together. So that's great. And then I'm getting that Hermit, which is like that removal of that third party, because there's only two people here. And then Six of Coins, which is now being a partnership. Now it's being balanced. Now you guys are united, and now you guys are connected and together. So they're giving to this partnership. I do feel financially they will give you some self-care thing. So they're going to give you something that seems very self-care, and that's going to be good, because I feel like it's an end of a third-party situation. So this is actually pretty good. So I like this. Now, if you guys are not in a third-party situation, this might not be your pile. I just want to let you know that, because we do have other piles, so that might be a situation you may want to check out. I do get open mind, so keep an open mind. I like this. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I get Seven of Cups, Hanged Man, the Devil, Justice, which is interesting because we did just get that Scale of Justice card, and Eight of Cups, walking away. So I do feel like if you've had to keep an open mind about this connection, I feel like your relationship might transition into something more traditional. So if the third party has been something like polyamory, or you guys have just been dating other people and now you want to be exclusive, it seems like I feel that with the Seven of Cups, what happens next with keep an open mind is I feel like if you've had to be like too open, or if you've had to kind of maybe try to do something that they haven't, you know, like if you've been, let's say, trying to open the relationships to have a third person come in and you haven't really been wanting to. So I'm getting, it's so cute, the Hanged Unicorn. Okay, so I get the Hangman, Seven of Cups. So I feel like a releasing commitment of being on pause. And then I get the Devil, Capricorn, Libra energy shows up together. So I'm getting the Devil energy and the Justice energy. So if there has been, again, a third party that's been moving out, I get Libra, Capricorn together. So what's interesting about this is I get that, like, if you guys have been experimenting sexually, because you guys are my sexual pile, you guys are my chemistry, passion pile. So you guys may have been experimenting with maybe bringing a third person in to this connection, or dating other people and now wanting to be more monogamous. So it is releasing, kind of having these things be on pause, walking away from that situation. And, you know, if you've been experimenting passionately, I feel like, again, the Justice card becoming just like a twosome together. So again, I feel like that really it's like, if you guys have been having to have an open mind, I feel like that you guys probably become a little bit more traditional or a little less open. Reconciliation. Because I do feel like you guys will be reconciling, especially if you feel like you guys have gone through a rupture in this connection. I feel like you guys are reconciling. Again, if you guys are that passionate couple, you might reconcile through something passionate. I get the Eight of Coins and I get the Two of Swords. So it's like, yeah, what's happening next is making that decision to be more consistent and to invest more in this connection. So that is something that's going to help you guys unite. And I know I usually do 5, but I will take 7. Okay, so with the Two of Swords, okay, Two of Swords, Eight of Coins. So this is really what tells me, which is interesting. And it might also be when the moon is a crescent shape in the sky. So it may be like a half moon or even a quarter moon that this happens. So I feel like that what happens next is there's this decision with this Two of Swords where you guys are at this crossroads and you make this choice to be more invested with the Eight of Coins. So making a decision to be more invested, that's going to calm you down and make you feel more peaceful with the Four of Swords, which represents calm mind, peace, not feeling anxious. And then the Four of Wands, which is like a traditional commitment or having more of a traditional relationship. So reconciling and having something more traditional that you guys are going to jump into right away with the Fool, because this is about really kind of like taking a leap of faith and really wanting to dive forward and dive in. And I feel like that you've been manifesting this change. You've been really wanting this to take place, because I get the Magician and the Tower. So you've been manifesting or wanting a Tower moment in this connection. So you've been really wanting them to have a realization and an epiphany and wake up. So I do feel like that this is what's been happening, and it's moving in this direction, which is great. So I love the reconciliation that you guys are having. Stay optimistic. All right, what's happening next in regards to stay optimistic about your love life? For pile 2. What's happening next for pile 2? Not too many. What's happening next for pile 2 with their person? Destiny, temperance, patience. Too many. I'm going to take this one. Okay. So what's happening next between you and your person? First of all, what's flipped out immediately is temperance. So this is great. And it says positive thinking will bring you faith. Oh yeah, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that I love. So that's definitely coming up. I like this so much for you. That's great. So you're going to be optimistic and positive, and that's a destiny. It seems like that your patience is paying off, that as a destiny, you guys are reuniting. I love the world. Maybe you guys will take a trip together, or maybe you feel like you've completed a cycle, and what's happening next is like you're closing out one cycle to begin another. And then Ace of Coins, what's happening next is they're giving you some sort of tangible offer of commitment. So that's great. Or an olive branch, or they're trying to make it up to you, or they're trying to make peace with you. So that's excellent. 2 of Cups, here's your traditional commitment. And again, just with the 2 lovely, lovely unicorns kissing, because of course you guys are my passionate couple. And Knight of Swords, especially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy showing up strong. So I love that. And I see the butterflies. I love the transformation that your person has been going through, especially if they're an air sign. So that is fantastic. I love that. And then it is safe for you to love. So please clarify what's coming up next for pile 2 with their person with it's safe for them to love. Hierophant, exactly. A traditional relationship makes you feel secure. So, what's coming up next for it's safe for you to love? It says, open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. But I feel like they may need to, oh, and how cute is this? Okay, so not only is it safe for you to love, look at how when you put the 2 cards together, the 2 unicorns, or the horse and the unicorn, are kissing. So I love that together. That is so cute. So yes, it's like the twosome, the pairing, the 2 together. So that's great. I get the 9 of Wands. The battle is over. It seems like what's happening next is you get your victory. You get what you want. You get what you've been fighting for. The 7 of Wands, what you've been fighting for, what you've been struggling for. And I love the 9 of Cups, dreams and wishes coming true. So you get your wish. And the Empress, because you are the awesomest. Okay, so they see you as their ideal lover. The pomegranate is a very passionate card, symbol for sex and passion, and I love how it's in the shape of a heart. And the Venus, so much love and frolicking, and that's lovely. So that's so good. So I'm very happy for you guys with this. This is lovely. Okay, now I want to see some oracle cards to kind of round this out. I know we're coming to the end of our time. I'm going to see what's going on currently in this connection with twin flame current vibes, and then we're going to see what's happening next. So what's currently going on between you and your person? This one wants to come out. These. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. Okay. Cosmos, I look to the sky to be connected to you. I trust that whatever brought us together at first will bring us back together. So think about what happened in the beginning. Think about how you met. Think about what made you guys unite. Think about special dates you've been on. Think about things that you've shared that are in common. It seems like there's some clue in this that's going to bring you guys back together. And I feel like I love how you guys are trying to get back together. Also with Cosmos, look at the astrology. When did you guys first meet? When did you guys first date? And that could be a full circle situation, which connects to how you guys are reuniting or coming back together. So an example of that, let's say that you guys met in February and you're watching this video in February. You might be uniting in February. So think about astrology and how it connects to your relationship. Precious and rare. You are so precious to me. So that is absolutely stunning and very, very beautiful. So your person does know your value, and I think that's very important. Ice Queen, please soften your heart to me. Well, some of you have been hurt, I'm sure. So I'm sure some of you guys have been hurt because of their behavior. Gratitude, you taught me that I could discover beauty in the most unlikely of places. Some of you are artists out there, Libras, Pisces, Geminis, that you see beauty wherever you go and they're grateful for the beauty that you've brought into their life. Karmic tie-up, I have to stay with them because there is still karma here. We saw so many third-party situation messages. So I like how their karma is being cleared up. Karma has been affecting, especially in the last 2.5 years, it's been affecting Taurus, it's been affecting Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius in that way. So that cycle is coming to an end March 8th, 2023, and that's when the cycle is going to be resolved for those zodiac signs. So if one of you are those signs or both of you, there is going to be a resolve by March 8th and then the energy is going to shift. So it will shift quickly, especially if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it in February. And if you're not, you're watching it later, which it's already shifted. So yay. If that's the case, if you're watching it after March 8th, 2023, then so zodiac signs that might now feel karma, or let's say you're watching it in the summer or whatever, that you might feel like there's a karmic tie-up that you guys are tying up. So the people that are affected by Saturn being into Pisces would be Pisces, Virgos, Geminis, and Sagittarius. So they might be also then kind of dealing with their karma. So if you or they are those signs, that might be something that's going on. Or if their person, or if your person, if the third party person is those signs. Sunshine. I still believe there will be sunshine after the rain. So that's true. So even if your person is having a hard time with optimism currently, I do like how you guys are changing your thoughts around and having more faith. And I do feel like they know that you guys will be able to have sunshine soon, but they're just not sure maybe when. But I feel like in general, they sense this. Transparency. I just want to be open, and I just want you to be open and honest with me. I want to be open and honest with you. So they both basically, they want you to be honest with them and they want to be honest with you. They want openness and transparency in this connection. So that's what's going on currently. Now we're going to see with Journey of Love and Journey of Love 2 what's coming up next. So let's see what's coming up next between you and your person. Synchronicity. Reminded of you constantly, it says. And it's interesting about paying attention to the signs. I feel like your person is going to start to get some signs about you. So, first I get reminded of you constantly, synchronicity. So what's happening next is they're going to get some signs of you, or they're going to be back where you guys met, or back where you had your first date, or they're going to be in somewhere sentimental. And they're going to be reminded of you. And then I get union. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. Maybe dancing connects to some of you as well. Maybe some Pisces energy. I'm getting that, yes. So what's happening next is they're feeling like they really want a union with you. They want a reconciliation. Embarrassed. I feel like I've screwed up too much. They're going to have that tower moment. They're going to have that embarrassing consequence, because that's going to be what gives them that clarity, and that's what's going to really help you guys reconcile. And I get isolated. I'm empty without you. So if you guys have walked away, and if you guys do have a separation with your person, loneliness is going to make them really crave being with you, and that's going to give them some realizations that they need to make this connection better. So that's good. And then let's see, final message for you. What's coming up next between you and your person? I'm going to do Pink Divine Love Oracle. What's happening next between you and your person? Pile 2. Yeah. Too many cards. Okay. I'll just take them, but we'll go through them quick. So what's happening next is a final message between you and your person. So I get snake, sneaky lies, betrayals, bad news. So I feel like, again, third-party energy. I feel like that is working its way out. Steps, forward movement, forward momentum. So I feel like your person is taking steps to walk away from snake energy. Affectionate, lovey-dovey, passionate PDA. Yeah, that's because you guys are my passion couple. That's sexy. Reflection, evaluate, reflect on actions and thoughts. Yes, your person is going to go through some reflection about this connection, and that's great. Moving on to the next. So I love this. Moving on, it's very good. I feel like your person is going to be leaving that situation behind so they can connect with you better. Memories, old flame, reminiscing about how things used to be. This especially pertains to people who are exes. So they definitely have memories of you and wants to reconcile. That's lovely. Sour patch, hot and cold, mixed feelings on and off. So I feel like that they're going to be trying to get rid of this hot and cold energy with you. They feel like you guys have been going through a rough patch and they don't like it. Love offer, new door to romance. So your person is giving you a love offer. That's exciting. Chaos, here's that moment. Trauma, drama. That's crazy. So that's definitely the tower moment they're getting. Fights and arguments. And growth. I love this. This is a perfect final card. So this chaos, drama, trauma, all that, arguments, is leading to their growth. I love it. Leveling up and expansion. Love it. Okay. That is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope this has helped you. If you liked it, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys feel like this did not connect with you, especially if you're not in third-party situation, then you may want to pick another pile or another video. And until next time, I hope you take care. And I hope you have a great Valentine's Day if you're watching this in February before Valentine's Day. So I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what is going to happen next between you and your person. And it's interesting because you guys are the only pile that chose the tarot deck as your main deck, because I've used the other piles as themes as we've gone into what's happening next. So what I'm going to do for you is something extra different. I'm going to use your tarot deck that you picked for explaining what's coming up between you and your person to clarify. But I'm going to use the Divine Pink Love Oracle, which is very Valentine's Day, to go into themes for what's coming up next between you and your person, and then we're going to clarify with some tarot. So that's going to be really fun and exciting. I'm loving to see what's coming up between you and your person. You also have picked some other magical items. So here's the tarot deck you picked. I love my pink tarot. This is awesome. So that's the Gentle Heart Tarot. You also have picked my favorite little French little teapot, Chocolat. So that's cute. You know we love our little tea. That's very fun. And you also, I've picked for you a crystal of the day, which is beautiful because it's ametrine on top. Well, it's citrine on top. And then amethyst, chevron amethyst on the bottom. So it's this very cool kind of like unique crystal, which is fun. So I love this ametrine. I think it's very cool. I'm going to put it in frame so you can see it. So we'll put it there and we'll put your little teapot. I think they need to put it in front. Yes. Good. Okay, good. So put that there. All right. So since I've changed up the camera angle, I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit more of the cards closer up because I want you guys to be able to see them and they're very cool. So I've reduced table space. So I'm going to get creative with it. So first we're going to do it in columns, and then we're going to pick cards to clarify each column, and then we're going to go to some oracle. So what's coming up between pile 3 in the near future in regards to what's happening next between them and their person. Happy home. Good. Okay, that's positive. I feel like these are wanting to come out. What's happening between pile 3 and their person next? These. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So the cards that we have, oh, we have a couple of different piles. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're gonna do some cards. Maybe since we have a lot of themes, we won't go as in-depth, so maybe we'll do 3 cards per pile. Okay. Happy home. I like it. Things going well. Happy, content. Traditions, morals, values, family roots. We have fireworks, loving, passionate intimacy. We have free yourself, burden, stress, and negativity be gone. Robotic heart, feelings, empty, feelings, boring, routine. Strings, mental mind games and manipulation. And make-believe, fairy dust, imaginary, false, too good to be true. Okay, so that's very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them to the side. We're going to start with happy home, and I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards to clarify each topic. So what is coming up next between pile 3 and their person? Ace of Diamonds, Princess of Coins. So Ace of Coins, Princess of Coins, and the Devil. Okay. So what's happening next between you and your person, things going well, happy, content, is I get the Ace of Coins. So it's interesting. So I get that there is an offer that will be made to make you happy. So first I feel like they're going to make a tangible offer to make you happy. I get Princess of Coins. I feel like you accept it. Normally the Princess of Diamonds is like they give it to you. But if you look at these 2 cards, I feel like this is the offer made and then this is you with it in your hand. So I feel like they give you an offer and you say yes. So whether this is a physical gift, like a present, or whether this is like a gift of love, I feel like you receive it. It also might be initiating sex or passion because I get the Devil. So it might be that what they're going to do to extend something to make you happy is they may be passionate to you. They might make love to you. They may do sexy talk. They might do something passionate. So that's something that's very interesting. Okay, so they're going to try to make you happy by giving to you. It might be also something financial that they've had to work hard for and they have the money for it now. So there's that. Okay. Now, the next one in this order is robotic heart, empty, feelings, and routine. What's happening next in regards to robotic heart, in regards to empty, feelings, boring, routine? 2 of Cups. So maybe your relationship or your connection has gotten a little stale with your person and they need to spice it up. Princess of Fire, you're going to spice it up. And it seems like, oh, you're going to spice it up because it seems like you may tell them they need to make change. So what you're going to do is, okay, so first I feel like the 2 of Cups is usually like a very good commitment card. But in regards to like it feeling robotic or feeling kind of boring or feeling routine or empty, I feel like that this connection may have gotten a little stale or it may have kind of been a little less exciting than you guys are used to it being. So because of that, you, this fiery princess, especially if you are an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or you will act like one, I get that you're going to be the princess of, or the page of wands. So you're going to be like, yes, I am hot and sexy and amazing. Why are you being so boring? Why are you being so robotic? Oh, and you may try to entice them passionately or spice up the connection. Or you may be like, I'm not tolerating this. This isn't cool. And you get spicy in your attitude. So I get the 7 of Wands. I feel like you guys may have a little clashing or a little battle, or there may be some defensiveness, or you may kind of, you know, ask for what you want and you're assertive and they're kind of like, no. So there may be a clash of wills between the two of you. And then I get judgment. I get that also what's happening next is you guys are making a decision. And it's interesting because I almost feel like that you're here with your third eye open, very psychic, very intuitive, and they're like, okay, I need to make some choices. But with this trumpeter, I feel like that they're also feeling like they need to really kind of like speak up and speak loudly. I feel like that you're in your psychic knowingness and they're in their blustering. So they may kind of like get a little loud, little trumpety, but you're going to be loud too. I feel like you both are going to get a little loud, and that is going to shift the boringness. This is going to be, the roboticness is going to change. So if they or you have been feeling like it's been stale, I feel like this is that it's spicing it up, whether sexually or with like arguing. I get free yourself, burden, stress, negativity, be gone. So what's coming up next between you and your person? Pile 3. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from burden, stress, and negativity, but it's sad. You might feel like you have to walk away from your person. That makes you sad with the 5 of Cups. Oh, but that also makes you happy. Okay, so you may have to temporarily walk away from your person, but then I feel like that this is rewarding for you. So 8 of Cups is a card of walking away. 5 of Cups is a card of healing your heart from, see how sad this person is. But then look how happy you get. Then I get the Sun, which is very beautiful. So it's like with or without your person, you do your own internal healing work. You give yourself some space and some distance where either you walk away from heavy emotions and then you come up into like a higher, happier time, or you find that like you walk away from your person, you heal yourself, and then you're happy. So that's good. I don't feel like you guys are ending it entirely though. I want to say, I don't think you guys are breaking up, but I do feel like maybe you take some space, or maybe you take some distance, or maybe you walk away, or maybe you're less available. Make believe, fairy dust, imaginary, false, too good to be true. So what's coming up for pile 3 in regards to the other person? I feel like these. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're feeling like because this connection has gone boring or stale, or it has not had the spark it used to, you're now questioning. I feel like what's going to happen next is you're going to question, was all this passion fake? Or was all this passion false? Or you may wonder, were they really attracted to you ever at all? Or were their intentions really genuine or valid? Because the Ace of Wands is usually about things happening fast and quick right away. But with it in reverse, I feel like what's happening next is it's like looking at this hand kind of like pouring it out, or like kind of like dropping it. So I feel like you might even feel like you're dropping your person because you're thinking, and again, I don't think you like break up with them for good. I feel like that you might think like, you know what, I might need to drop them for now, or I might need to put this down for now because maybe it was too good to be true. Maybe I had too much hopeful thinking or wishful thinking. And then I get, you know, you're like, you know what, I need to just put this whole person to the side right now because I need to become strong. So you're going to become strong in yourself. Again, Princess of Fire, Strength card, very strong fiery energy, very strong Leo energy in this connection. And then the World. Yeah, I feel like you distance yourself because you're like, I don't think, because it's in reverse, you're like, I don't know if my person really is able to be as good as I thought they were. Maybe I'm idealizing them. And with the World in reverse, I feel like it's like you're feeling like your person, it's like you don't want to complete the cycle though. You don't want to like cut off contact or break up with them for good. You're just thinking, I just need to take some time to really rebuild myself. So there's a lot of rebuilding of yourself with the Strength card, with the Princess of Fire, with that. So I feel like you're just kind of taking some time to kind of like glow up and restore yourself. And then I get Strings, mental mind games and manipulation. So there may be some game playing, honestly, that comes up in the future. So what's going on with this? Please clarify what's coming up next between person Pile 3 in their person. 8 of Coins, the Chariot. We'll take all these. All right, King of Fire. Hangman in reverse. And 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yes, all right. So I do get that first what happens next is I feel like there is going to be your person, okay, this is all about your person, what they're going to do next. So I get strings, mental mind games, and manipulation. So I feel like your person is like, hold on, where are you going? And then I feel like with the King of Wands, I feel like your person is like, okay, let me do what's right for me, but also let me show passion, because the Princess of Fire with the King of Fire is like they're together. So I get in this particular case, it's like your person's coming on in kind of like, it's so interesting. It's like, now I'm going to give a weird metaphor. Imagine the horror movies where like the person is feeling chased by the bad guy and they're like running. But then the bad guy is just kind of strolling after their little victim. So, and again, I don't feel like you guys are in an abusive relationship. And if you are, please leave. But I would say King of Fire is kind of like, I look at, he's so unbothered. They're so unbothered. They're like, whatever. I think they think you're just being dramatic. You're just making something bigger than it needs to be. I think they're just looking at it like, oh God, really this? They're just kind of like strolling in like, all right, what do you want? All right, so this is what you want. All right, so 8 of Coins, you want me to put more into this connection. You want me to be more consistent. You want me to be more regular. You want more time, attention. All right, there's a little bit of a patronizing energy I feel going on with your person. But for whatever reason, either it's effective or it works or they are ready to give or whatever. But I feel like your person's like, let's keep going. Let's keep progressing this connection. Let's do this and all of that. And I'm sorry I was stuck, but I'm getting myself out of being stuck. And now I can kind of like move forward. I can dance. I can do this. I can perform the way you want me to perform. And the 8 of Swords is in reverse. So they're like, what's been trapping me, I'm going to break out of it. So they may actually use mind games or manipulation in their own life to get out of this trap. So I feel like your person's like, okay, hold on, calm down. Let's just regroup and let's just kind of move forward calmly and let's just kind of deal with this. So I feel like your person's trying to be rational, and that might be where like that robotic heart kind of has come in, because he may not get all, or they may not get all like flustered, even though the King of Fire can sometimes be brash in that way. Just like the way the King of Fire image on that card, he's just kind of like, whatever. Like, I feel like he's the most passive King of Wands. Like, it's like when you know you're the king and you don't have to like show overly dramatic. It's like they're just like, yes, I am here. Like they don't have to be demonstrative with their energy because they're like, I am here, it is me. Like that kind of thing. I get fireworks. All right, what's going on with this? Loving, passionate intimacy. What's going on with pile 3 and their person with fireworks? Princess of Swords, you. 10 of Coins. You feel celebratory. You feel happy. Yes. Okay, good. So look at this cute little pair we got. So I got your little Knight of Cups and your little Princess of Swords coming up. So I get this air sign with this water sign. So I'm getting that like you're feeling like, look how like victorious. You're like, I win. And then your person's like, take all my love. And you're like, I will take it. Thank you, I win. So you feel victorious in that you've won. Because your person's giving you more love. And you're like, celebration, yay. So that's good. So you feel better. You feel good. I like that. And then I feel like, but it's not over because you're like, thank you, yay, happy dance. And you still have to make a decision. Because you're still Princess of Swords, you're winning, but you're like, but I will cut your head off. I will still cut you. So with this Two of Swords, you're like, but you still have to make this choice. Or maybe you may have to make a choice now. But it does look very cool. So there's a decision made, but it's prosperous. I love the 10 of Coins. The treasure chest card, you get abundance, you get happiness. You're like, yes, we're all looking in the same direction now. We're on the same page. So I feel like you're on the same page. So that's great. And then finally, traditions, morals, values, family roots. So please clarify what's coming up in the future for pile 3. Morals, values, family roots. Oh, look at this. I feel like what's great is you guys get to become, and I'm not even taking a third, well, I might. Maybe I'll take a different card. Okay, so traditions, morals, families, values, husband, wife, King of Cups, Queen of Coins. So what's coming up next for the two of you is the two of you being like husband, wife, mother, father, whatever it is. So this is like a traditional marriage. Now, not to say, obviously, if you guys don't have a traditional, like, let's say you guys are not like cis man, cis woman together, blah, you know, not to say that that doesn't apply to you, but I would just say that, like, it's kind of like divine masculine, divine feminine, commitment. Queen of Coins is committed. King of Cups is giving love. So it's kind of like you guys feel that you are in a traditional pairing. So that is cool. Also, if you are an LGD pile, you might want to check out pile 2. Okay, just saying. Now, I want to see what's happening currently between the two of you with twin flame current vibes. We're going to check this. What's happening currently between lovely person 3 and their person? Balance. Okay, you brought balance to my life. Twin flame, you are my twin flame. Deep down, I know this. You are my ultimate mirror. So I feel like you and your person do feel this ultimately. Inner wounds, though. I am working on myself. I am trying my best. And I feel like that's both you and your person. It isn't what it seems. Not all that glitters is gold. So either your person realized that what they thought they wanted was not actually making them happy, or you may have felt like you're going through a time period of disillusionment. And that's causing you some inner wounds. Secrets. There is a lot about me I don't share. Ways I feel, things I have done, I hold it all in. So you or your person may be hiding or having secrets. We did get the mind games card. Intoxicating. Your love is intoxicating and magical. It takes me to another place. And fate. I try to remind myself to trust fate. This journey is so much bigger than just you and I. So that's what's going on right now. And what is coming up in the future next with the journey of love? Ooh. So the secrets card you guys got is that they love you. Secrets. The truth is that I love you. And I feel like that's both you and your person. So that's what is going to come out. I feel like in the future that your person is going to tell you they love you. They're going to tell you what they've been concealing. And that they are ready to follow you anywhere with surrender. So that's also very beautiful. So I love this for you. What else is happening in the future between pile 3 and their person? Anger. I am so mad at myself. I feel like your person is probably more angry at themselves than at you, or maybe you feel like you're mad. I feel like they're mad at themselves. Even though this King of Fire comes off all cool, calm, and collected in the future, I feel like that you guys are going to have to still deal with some anger. Because I do feel like that some of you are spicy out there. So there is that. But I'm also still picking up a message for some of you out there that your person is angry at themselves. Fated. Again, fate. I'm sure this was all meant to be. So that's great. So I do feel like that you and your person do feel that it's a very strong bond you guys have and that there's a future there. Karma, what have we done? So I feel like some of you, your person is dealing with the consequence of their actions. And here and now, I want you back in my life. So if some of you have separated or are going through some struggling times, I do feel like your person wants to reunite with you or have you back. All right, what else is coming up in the future between you and your person? Commitment. Look at you guys. All right. Ooh, affair. Perspective. Okay. So first I get commitment. So I feel like that you and your person are going to have a deeper level of commitment. It also says, consider what and to whom you are willing to pledge yourself. Your logical mind may take you elsewhere, but what does your heart consent to? Honor this resolve. So I do feel like that you and your person are going to honor your heart's commitment. And I feel like you and your person are committed to each other in your heart. And I get affair. Short romantic involvements are important affairs of the heart. You are brought face to face with your desire for fulfillment and your fear of letting go. These are stepping stones to a far greater love. So I feel like for some of you, you guys have tried to let go of your person. For others of you, you may be having an affair with your person. For others of you, I feel like you guys are trying to have the stepping stones forward to have a great love, to have a commitment, and that sort of thing. And then I get perspective. How you interpret a situation is unique to you. You see through a veil of your past experiences. Pull yourself out of your limited perspective in order to glimpse the picture more clearly. So I feel like for you, you might be looking at your situation with your person through the eyes of the past. But what's coming up next is I feel like you're going to start to let yourself look at this connection for just itself and not like, oh, but my ex did this, or oh, someone else did this, or my parents did this. You guys are going to look at just you and your person as you and your person, and no other past baggage is going to come into it. And so you're going to be able to look at it accurately and clearly for your person, for who they are, without like, oh, but 5 boyfriends ago, this guy did this, you know. So that's helpful. I want to actually jump to this one. You didn't pick this deck, but I'm going to use it because I want to see what's coming up next between you and your person. And I didn't actually do this for pile 2, but I'm going to do it for you because, okay, first card that literally flipped off first is texting you. So at first, I feel like what's going to happen next is I do feel like they will text you. And I feel like for what they tell you and what they say, it will improve your relationship. Okay, why is the sun not happy right now with me? All right, so it'll improve your relationship. Do I need to change the camera? This is why I haven't released a lot of videos, because I literally get bad sunlight at this time of year, but I will figure it out. Feeling alone. So I feel like what's happening next is I feel like your person is going to have to process their feelings on their own, and that is going to help. Repeating the past, what will happen next is probably the same as what has already happened already. So they're not going to change their patterns overnight. I get walk it off. I feel like that you and your person are going to like regulate your emotions and think it through. So I feel like, yeah, you and your person may get heated, but you're going to walk it off and you're going to think it through. And you guys, sorry, I'm like trying so creatively to like make this work out better with the sun. So yeah, so you guys are going to walk it off. You guys are going to think about what you want to say, and you're going to like, if you feel like it triggers emotions, you're going to like get yourself to a calm place before you reply. So there's that. Then I get more information needed. So that's good. So I do feel like that they need to tell you a lot more information than you already know. I get soul journey. They know that your souls, or I feel like your souls are going to continue to be on this journey together, as well as I feel like they're going to have to talk to you about what they're going through, and that it's a journey. It's not just like an immediate thing. It's not just like a one incident, one and done thing. Like this is something that you guys are going on this journey and processing with them. Reflect. I feel like what's going to happen in the future is both of you guys are going to be processing and reflecting on things. And fire ignited. This is going to light a fire under your person, or at least both of you are showing up as King of Wands, Page of Wands. And then at the end, it goes to like, you know, Queen of Coins, King of Cups. So that's beautiful. So fire ignited. This is beautiful. So I feel like that this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a spark and a fire lit under them, and they're going to have to do something about it. All right. Now I want to see final messages. What's coming up between you and your person next? Stellar Energy Oracle. Budding romance, new love, romance, courtship, romance is in the air. So I like this. Your person is, I do feel like that this romance is still growing. It's still blossoming. I like that. Courtship. I feel like they're going to still try to court you. They're going to still try to date you. They're going to try to still be with you. Patiently waiting. You or they may still have to be in like a waiting time. Or maybe you guys are waiting for divine timing. Far apart. You guys might be waiting to see each other. Some of you are in a long distance connection. So divine timing is literally in the back of the deck. That's really funny. So you guys are still waiting for divine timing. So there is that. And then these two. Taking action and restoring balance. Okay, I love this. We like that. So that is fantastic. Hopefully that shows up on camera. So I love it. Okay, great. All right. And then, do I want to make that be the final message? We're going to do one more. We're going to do Twin Flame Guidance Oracle as my last one. I'll take these. Passion and received. Oh, yes, exactly. They give you the gift and you receive it. I love that. So that's confirmation for you with this. So yeah, they give you passion, you receive it. More fireworks confirmation card. And you're happy that you're receiving this gift or this gift of love or physical tangible gift. So that's amazing. So what happens next is they give you a gift of passion and you receive it well. And let's see, these are too many. There's like too many cards in here. All right. It'll come out again if it's meant to. What's coming up next between you and your person? Temptations. Interesting. Okay. So that's very interesting. Sexy, sexy temptations. Passion. Yeah, you guys are going to obviously have some sexy talk or some sexy time. Shadow work. So you and your person may be working through your shadow sides. Root chakra. Some of your shadow sides that you guys are working on is safety, security, feeling safe, and tired. You guys also are need to find more physical energy. That's another thing, like robotic heart, 2 of cups. Like you guys just also might not have had all the physical energy that you need in order to bring the spice to this connection. So you guys also may need to like just do some self-care on your own physical bodies, the 2 of you. So there is that. But I like passion, temptation, receiving that, doing the shadow work to heal your root chakra, and really trying to restore your own energy because, yeah, you guys are a little tired and you guys need to fix that. All right. That is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this has helped you. If this was not your pile, feel free to pick another pile or another video. Again, if you're LGBT, you may pick pile 2. And there may be some messages in there for you or not. And if you liked it, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.